Good morning. I want to address another thing. Y'all keep talking about red flags. There is a difference in red flags in a normal relationship and then a narcissist person. Matter of fact, you won't even see them. It's a lot of people are teaching on it like clinical wise. So when y'all doing the research, y'all not really understanding. So you have to go back to your own understanding. You have to go back to your own experience. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to make this as quick as possible. Then this go for the male or the female. It don't matter. Females can be narcissists. Males can be narcissists. Then you have your regular no good females. You have your regular no good males. That is different. Stop trying to put them in the same category because they're not. Now, I used to say a long time ago, one of the knocks I dealt with, I had a total of 3 kids with him. And I was like, it's like he crept in like a snake or whatever. But I really wasn't even understanding what I was saying, but I was aware enough to like understand that I missed something. Well, one, that comes from one being feminine, being a female, 2. Feminine and female, because I was in my feminine. What I mean by every female still wants the white picket fence, the home, the house, the kids. If you don't, you're lying. But the average female wants that. The average female wants to be married. We want to raise our kids together and things like that. One of the narcs that I had a lot of time that I spent with them, all the red flags was ignored. I had met the family. The family was amazing. I was introduced to them as like the brothers and sisters. The mother had passed away, so I thought that was his mother. Listen, the siblings were like 20 years older, right? We know women can have babies 20 years later and stuff like that, right? So I'm like, Dad, your mom and your dad was still getting it on. Like, Dad, I want that kind of love. Do you understand? Like, yeah, I want us to be like that. So you, in your mind, you think this person got that in them. It had nothing to do with that. So your understanding of what love is, that's not their understanding. They don't even have that perception. Matter of fact, you need to look up what supply is. So I was very good supply. Listen, the sisters and brothers were actually his uncles and aunties of his father. The father's mother raised him as her child. That was never his mother. So all those people that probably knew her as his mother, that was never his mother. She adopted him. He never knew his real mother. So now, number 3. This go for male and female, female and male. When people do not have a decent relationship with their parents, especially the mother. I'm not negating the father. Fathers are always important, but the mother is the key. Whether she black, white, or Chinese, whatever, the mother is the key. If the relationship with the mother is bad, then everything gonna be bad. How they deal with women, how they mistreat women, and so on. How the woman deals with men and how they mistreat men. It goes in that order. It doesn't matter. So now we have not only a man, but a black man who got a problem with women. He got a problem with women because he never knew who his mother was. Can you imagine when he grew up in that house? And especially in black families, y'all know how to shut y'all mouth about nothing. Y'all really don't. Y'all like to bring and tear each other down instead of embrace what the mom was trying to do. The lady that was called his mother was trying to just, make his life better. Okay, your mother don't want you, I want you. I'ma love you. I'ma take care of you. They didn't embrace that, so he had to hear that from his cousins when they would get in fights and stuff like that. Did he tell me that? No. I have to go back in time and understand what I encountered to understand what he encountered. Did I ever go to therapy for this? No. I'm always self-evaluating because in dealing with this, people will say, well, it's your fault you attract these type of... No. These type of men is all over. I'm in Maine. Okay? And I've dated a few. And one of them was 43, 44 years old. So they don't get better. They get worse. They're users and abusers. It doesn't have to be physical. Y'all are getting all of the abuse, the word abuse, just only as in physical or verbal or maybe mental, but it's financial abuse. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. When I was with this particular narc, his friend was a narc. His friend one day said, all you gotta do is stand at a metro station and book like 10 females. One of them gonna let you stay there. One of them gonna feed you. One of them gonna do this. One of them gonna do that. So when y'all researching stuff and you talking about supply or red flags, this is really what they do. They don't even know that's what they're doing. They don't know. Like, this is like their way of life. Okay? So, let's get back to me being a black woman or the black female and how I was groomed and grew up, right? Even with the men, or you can even go back to my first love. I was groomed in that. Like, you know, the woman and the man got each other back, you know, so if my man down or he lacking something, I'm supposed to help him get that, okay? AKA, when I was with this particular narcissist, you know, I was trying to make sure that his driver's license stuff went through. Well, how about almost 15 years later, he doesn't have a driver's license. He doesn't have a vehicle. Those was things that I was trying to help him with. I was being a really good supply. I was also trying to get him in drug rehab. We got in a fight because I took off work to try to get him in drug rehab, right? So I'm just trying to explain to y'all, it's not that I think women or men are bashing each other. We don't understand what this is or what it really come from. You know, people can only give you their story or the way they the best way they can, or clinical version, but the clinical version don't matter. It's your version that matters. So you're not all the time going to see the red flags. The red flags not all the time going to be there. You're not all the time love bomb. A lot of people keep talking about love bomb, love bomb. If you're familiar with the person and you feel cool enough to go further with this person, you're not really being love bombed. And your mental mind state as a normal person, we can make this work. You know, isn't that when we say, you know, things like Bonnie and Clyde and, you know, behind every good black man there's a good black woman. But both of these, male or female, they both are to tear you down. They're going to pull on you. They're going to be a leech on you. But you're not going to notice that because you're a person that's trying to get y'all on a level. You're the person that's trying to be the stable one. You're trying to keep everything stable. Not all the time they're cheating either. Not all narcissists cheat. But they would just cause you problems within y'all relationship. Whether you married to them or not, you can be with them 3, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. Just rewind time back in some of the arguments. Some of the arguments was made up. You know, cheating. You know, maybe y'all had moments and times where y'all broke up. So you're like, okay, well, we wasn't together. But what's really going on? You know, are you still dealing with this person, right? Okay. I was with this particular narc. I'm just the type, I want to know all the details no matter how bad, you know, ugly it is. Why she calling you at 3, 4 in the morning? Oh, you must have slung hella D-I-C-K to her. I need you to do to me what you did to her, because she calling at 3, 4 in the morning. I'm asleep. I'm not even getting D-I-C-K. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out. So that was when I was, again, in my early 20s. In my early 20s. So you're not going to all the time see the red flags. It ain't nothing wrong with you. You still operating as the normal person. Stop letting people tell you it's something wrong with you. It wasn't nothing. It still ain't nothing wrong with me. Because whatever blinders I have on, once they come off, now I can see. I'll see them. Do you understand? So stop listening to these people about these red flags, because the red flags are not always there. There's no timeline on the red flags either. Some people telling y'all 3 months and all this stuff. That's not true. That is not true. That is not true. Okay? That is not true. All you know is whatever you're going through, you don't understand what you're going through. You don't understand why, because you love this person. You try to do everything to make everything work, and y'all got a family. This is why I tell my kids don't have no kids, because I understand the bound of the kid. I understand the bound of the drama and the trauma. You understand? So it's different. It's not the regular baby mama, baby daddy drama that y'all hear about either. Y'all be trying to teach on this and stuff like that. Everybody that they involved with is not a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist. I might do things out of pettiness or whatever, but I'm not a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? But you do something to me, I'm going to do something back. What is y'all talking about out here? Like I said, the red flags are not all the time prevalent. I didn't even realize one of the red flags was that with the sisters and the brothers being 20 years older. I did not see that. My mom did not see that. Nobody around me saw that, and everybody kept saying that's his brother, or that's his sister. Nobody saw this. Nobody understood it. So that was also like a secret, I guess. So you can be with them forever. You ain't gonna never know these people until something come out. And you still deal with them until you get tired. It takes till you get tired. You know, whatever. But if a person got an issue with their mama, that is a number one red flag. I don't care what the issue is. I don't care if she was on drugs, if she tried to sell him or her, whatever, they got issues. Leave them people alone. I don't want to mess with nobody that don't get along with their mom. Okay? If you got a problem with your mom or any of your siblings, I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to even talk to you. You understand? So, yeah, that part. Those are number one red flags as an example. You're not going to know all the red flags. So, people will tell you, because you won't know that they only about themselves. You won't know whatever these people talking about. That stuff come over time. That ain't nothing they gonna show you all the time. Some of them will show you up front, and then it is your fault. But the other stuff, no, it's not. You're not gonna see no red flags because you operating from a place of love. You know what I'm saying? You operating from a place of, well, baby, what we gonna do about this? How we gonna fix this? You know, you coming from a place of working together. You coming from a place of being a team player, a partner. They ain't coming from that place. When he found out that his baby mother signed over her rights to one of their kids, I'm like, well, let's go see your baby. You know, see where you living at. You know, we curry you how you want to curry. He tried to fight me because we going over to the people's house to see how his baby lives. So this is past, and people say, you know, people will take things out on a person closest to them. No, it's not. They do not like to face their dramas. They don't want to take no type of responsibility about nothing. I mean, really nothing. Nothing. So, I don't know what people talking about. All the red flags was there. All the red flags was not there. None that I knew and saw.